This is Delhi. Please stand by for our next program. This is All India Radio. Welcome tomorrow. All India Radio, in collaboration with Vigyan Prasar, presents the science serial Welcome Tomorrow, based on myriad facets of artificial intelligence. Time now to listen to the 49th episode entitled Towards Immortality with AI.
No, Mom, but listen, I was talking about...
Please, you were wrong.
Listen
to me.
Listen. What is this singularity? Singularity you are talking about. Nothing like this is ever going to happen.
No, Dadaji, we are advancing towards singularity without a thought. Like we are progressing from AI to AGI or artificial general intelligence in such a way that it will no doubt be the end of human civilization.
Oh, Ananai, it has been just about 6 months that you have started working and just about dipped your toe in the field of data analytics.
Dadaji...
Well, it is raining. It is raining. Sit back, eat pakoras and enjoy the weather instead of fretting over singularity.
Excuse me, Dadaji. It is important to face the truth, isn't it? To take it into account and plan for the future accordingly is important. Singularity is a fact. Maybe tomorrow's truth, if not today's. Well, we cannot negate it, Dadaji.
Okay, onion and potato pakoras are ready. But what is the argument between grandfather and grandson about?
Wow, beta. The pakoras are just what I have been waiting for while trying to drum some sense into Ananai.
Really?
The representative of the new generation. And Sunil, my son. Come. What are you doing here, my physics professor?
Father, this physics professor fried the pakoras for you. Although the chopping was done by our cook Manisha, who also rustled up the tasty chutney. Your granddaughter Anushree helped fill the bowls, which have been served with love by your daughter-in-law, Dr. Sneha.
And to think all the credit was about to go to one person. Manisha, thank you.
Well, you cannot hide behind the pakoras to avoid our debate on the future of mankind and AI, Dadaji.
Go and argue with your father. I'm off to savor the pakoras. Wow.
So, what is the topic of today's debate?
Let me tell you, Dad. Your son, the employee of multinational IT company, my brother, Aane is of the opinion that thanks to AI, machine will soon surpass humans in intelligence, and then the machine will lord it over humankind. In time, human beings who devised AI, smart machines, machine learning, etc., for their own convenience will become slave to the machine.
Oh, so Ananya, you subscribe to the theory of singularity. Been watching a lot of Hollywood movies, have you?
Come on, Dad.
There is no need to laugh about this. I think Anane makes a valid point. No one knows when machines will become truly intelligent and start taking decisions. In medical science, AI is already aiding in diagnosis and drug development. You can take the coronavirus vaccine development and the search for new drug as an example. All this would have taken years, but AI made it possible in months, if not just days.
Just wait. Pakoras are very, very tasty. But Sneha, dear, if AI is doing all what you say it is doing, what appears to be the problem then?
That is exactly what I have been thinking. If AI can aid drug development or assist in diagnosis of disease, then what is the trouble, especially when it is doing so extremely quickly? It is good, isn't it?
And what about the AI that deals with management, administration, accounting, share markets, policing, traffic control, driverless transport, etc., etc.?
What about this? These are excellent examples of AI working in our service for our comfort. There is less corruption and proper selection of capable candidates. No wonder human resource departments of companies rely so much on AI.
Manisha, can you get me some more tea, please?
Getting!
But are we going in the right direction? The rate at which we are filling these machines with data, all in the name of convenience, making these machines self-reliant, even smart in a way. Aren't we running the risk of turning these into aggressive robots?
Make them?
Huh?
No, Mama. We have already created extremely smart drones, missiles that can identify their targets and launch attack by themselves.
Well. All of you are my elders, but as a student of physics, I understand that all possible safeguards have been embraced while designing these AI based machines. There must be some reason to create anti humanity machines. Or are we to believe in conspiracy theories? We have been on Earth for lakhs of years. How can a machine just wipe us out?
I have a question, okay? All of you are students of science, right?
Correct?
Tell me, what do you envisage to be the future of human civilization?
Well, the way human greed is growing by leaps and bounds, and the way the earth is being exploited and biodiversity is being destroyed, coupled with the advance of AI, which I am witnessing in the form of machine learning and Internet of Things, the domination of machine over humankind is evident, although they are not doing so yet. In the next few years, machine will certainly dominate mankind completely. I agree with Anane. We are advancing towards AI singularity or machine domination, albeit in a slow and steady manner.
Okay, Sneha. Now, Sunil,
Yeah.
what is your opinion?
Though I am a professor of physics, I do understand a little of IT, AI, etc. I think there is no need to be apprehensive about AI machines. After all, technology is designed to make human lives easier and more comfortable. I think this is just a quantum jump that will take us further on a new and pleasant road.
I know Anane and Anushri want to speak their minds too. But before that, I want to ask Sunil a question about this new and pleasant road. Huh? Well, I was a professor of Hindi, but I did have a knack for science. So, tell me, what happened when a country such as America transitioned from being an agricultural economy to being an industrialized one? And Sneha dear, you can also add your words to Sunil's also.
The change was a gradual one, so the people had time to adjust and adapt.
Even then, there must have been some effect on people, on society at large, Sunil.
I have not quite grasped where you intend to take this debate with this question of yours, Dad. But to answer you, I want to say that whenever the economy transitions, then citizens do initially at least struggle to cope. Employment issue may rise, but slowly normalcy is regained and prosperity comes after that. Now, if we are to transition to AI-based economy, then everyone has to be conversant with coding or computer programming at least.
Wow. How very perceptive of my dear daughter-in-law. Wonder why she agreed to marry my son. You are correct, Sneha.
Thank you, Dad.
When America faced the Great Depression, people lost their jobs. Flourishing businesses stagnated, and the numbers of suicide spiraled.
Oh,
But as Sneha pointed out, when AI truly comes into its own, people will have to learn coding, etc. I think in the next 5 or 6 years, kids will rise to the challenge and master the art of coding.
Absolutely agreed.
Many traditional job opportunities will no doubt vanish. AI has already entered the field of transportation, manufacture, health, education, media, consumer services, agriculture, etc. However, although you two have stated your views, you have not answered my question.
What, Dadaji?
So I will now ask the younger generation, Anane and Anusri, what are your views regarding the future of mankind under the circumstances?
Well, we have a fair idea about what Anane thinks. So, I will go first. Every technology fills me with hope, although I have to admit that a few have resulted in loss. Technology is like fire. You can use it to cook food or to burn down the home. I feel AI holds the key to advancement in sectors such as environment, water, fuel, disease control, etc. etc. And that we can use it to make the planet more beautiful and life sustaining.
Dear, you have put forward extremely positive views. But do you think the earth will always sustain life?
What are you saying, Dadaji? Why would life not remain on Earth? And what is that you want to say? I mean, what connection does AI have to mass extinctions? And that the technology used to make life easier. Okay, may one day rule humankind is a fear may have expressed. So what is the difference you're talking about?
That we are not dinosaurs.
We aren't dinosaurs? What do you mean? And what connection does this have to human existence?
Exactly.
Yeah.
We aren't dinosaurs? What connection does this have with our debate today?
I am always amazed to see the negativity in the people. We have just about developed a technology and not even enjoyed its full potential as yet. But people are already thinking in a negative manner. Yes, extinctions happened. We face so many dangers, so many epidemics struck. Yet, humankind surmounted all these challenging situations and times. Humankind survived. Why?
Dadaji, because we are not dinosaurs.
Well said, Anusri. Humans are stubborn, full of fire. They are intelligent. Let me tell you a story. About 75,000 years ago, Mount Toba, a volcanic erupted in Indonesia.
Yes. And the eruption ash plump blocked the sun's rays from reaching Earth for 1,000 years and led to global volcanic winter. Right?
Absolutely right. They say that it resulted in a severe reduction in the size of the total human, that is, Homo sapiens population, which crashed to about 2 to 3,000 only. But look at the population on Earth today. Almost 8 billion humans. Oh my God.
At that point of time, there was no technology, dear. No AI. Yet human beings survived. Humans leveraged their intelligence, their courage, their patience. No wonder Carl Sagan, the famous writer and astronomer, wrote, I quote, "Life is so precious that it is unfair to limit it to one planet. It ought to be spread to all planets that can support life in the universe. Humanity should be spread to all parts of universe, and that is how we will find everlasting life, life eternal."
Wait, Dadaji. Are you talking about the prospect of using AI to colonize space, huh?
You mean humankind will make quantum jump in space thanks to AI?
But what makes you think so?
Because we are not dinosaurs.
Well, absolutely right, because we are not dinosaurs.
Yes.
The dinosaurs did not have a space program, did they?
No.
And think, what will happen when the sun comes to the end of its cycle and envelops the orbit of the earth in its fiery embrace? Galaxies collide. Larger galaxies swallow smaller ones and gain energy in the process, making them larger. This kind of galactic warfare goes on in the universe. Sunil?
Yes, Dad.
You told us once that the Milky Way, which is home to our solar system, is on the collision course with the Andromeda galaxy. The collision will destroy the Andromeda galaxy and lead to an enormous release of energy.
Yes, Dad, that is correct. But the event is predicted to happen only around 4.5 billion years later. Galactic collisions keep happening. What role does AI have in this?
Son. Listen, in 2017, we have found not one, but 7 Earth-like planets just 39 light years from Earth.
Oh.
3 of these are in the habitable zones and likely to have liquid water.
Exoplanets are discovered all the time. What connection is there between AI and the future of the human beings?
Sneha, recently an Earth-like exoplanet has been discovered. It has been named Proxima Centauri b. It orbits the habitable zone of Proxima Centauri, which is the star closest to Earth and which is approximately 4.2 light years away from us. Scientists are speculating that this may be the first planet to be experimentally colonized by humans.
Yes, indeed, Dadaji. But again, what connection does this development have with AI or machine learning, Dadaji?
Anane, why wouldn't be there a connection? AI facilitates each and every technology. It helps resolve many problems. Just imagine a star around which a life-sustaining planet is in orbit, and then that star becomes a red giant destined to die. Oh, imagine, Anane, some of the population on that planet are able to escape and embark on their search for other solar systems, while the rest are doomed to remain on the dying planet. Imagine how it must have been. And imagine also that somewhere this scenario is unfolding.
Yes, Dad, you're right. This is possible. But what do you envisage as AI and human future?
So you think humans will only enjoy the fruits of AI? Sunil? While sitting at home? Robots toiling in agriculture fields and robots serving cold drinks? Robots massaging us and robots taking us on vacations? Robots preventing diseases? Is this all you think is possible?
Well, that is the way human life should be with AI.
Dadaji, you did say AI exists to make human life easier, smoother.
Dear, if we attain positive singularity, that is a state where machines rule, will we become utterly lazy? I mean, with machines doing all the work and human beings not lifting a finger to do any work. What do you think?
We can lift our fingers to eat the pakoras at least.
Well, I think I am understanding a little bit of what you are trying to say, Dadaji. All these technologies, AI, smart machines are all geared to lead us, the human species, towards immortality.
Don't take U-turn, bro. How can human beings become immortal?
Look, sister. Sooner or later, according to the laws of physics, planet Earth is due for destruction. If nothing else, we face a series of natural disasters. Who knows when a Mount Toba like super volcano will erupt again? Well, we cannot afford to let the fruits of our intellect, AI and technologies go to waste.
This is absolutely correct, Anane. From hunting with sticks and stones to AI, what a journey it has been. Imagine, all this is threatened with annihilation. Even if restoration is possible in time, no memory of this legacy will exist.
Really, Dadaji?
The beginning will be from zero, that too after an immeasurable number of years. Technology, AI especially, can help preserve human civilization, culture, knowledge forever. Time is at hand for humans to initiate space exploration in the quest for new planets and new life.
But Dad, even if humans want to eternally perpetuate their existence, the enabling technology is much too primitive to make it a reality. We are identifying planets that are many light years away. But the technology to reach those planets is still decades or even hundreds of years away.
But Dad, we have to begin somewhere. The journey from earthen vessels and bone weapons to today's achievements took a few thousand years. With AI, the pace will be greatly accelerated.
Excellent, Anusri. Excellent. This is a kind of positive thinking that we need to have. Otherwise, we will be trapped in doubts and no solution will ever be found. Human life is the priceless, very priceless. Agreed, agreed. That we are currently mired in problems that perhaps have no relevance to our future. We can see and think only about the immediate future.
But Dadaji,
Well, yes, it is correct to talk about eco-friendly matters, but can that stop earthquakes, volcano eruption, or other similar natural catastrophes? And even if it is after countless millennia, the end of the solar system is a given. Then what? Will we galvanize into action when the peril is on us?
So what do you think? In which direction are we being taken by AI and technologies such as smart machines?
Sneha, dear Sneha, I visualize human beings as multi-planetary species. I also see AI as a tool that will help actualize the stream.
But we have not found any trace of life anywhere else in the universe. Are you sure human beings are not planning to embark on something that is way beyond their capabilities?
Anusri is absolutely correct. Though now we also have space tourism, the talk about colonizing other planets seems a bit of a stretch.
But Papa, I can see the logic in Dadaji's argument. We are looking at AI perspective limited to car driving, agriculture or health services, whereas the potential is limitless. Life is valuable and we have the responsibility to safeguard it. AI is one of the means of doing so.
So Ananya, you support the idea that AI can take us towards immortality.
Well,
Dad, just how many planets and how many galaxies must we explore before we are able to do so?
Sneha dear, our Milky Way or Mandakini galaxy alone contains approximately 1 billion stars and at least 100 billion planets. And now, can you imagine how many planets may be there in the universe? It is 21.6 sextillions or 21.6 followed by 23 zeros.
Oh, then who is going to explore so many planets?
Who knows? But it can be you also.
well said, Dadaji.
Look, the space station is being constructed and AI is assisting in making more efficient spacecrafts. I feel that in the years to come, we will witness colonizing groups depart Earth for newer destinations in space.
Really?
Depending on the planets they reach, these pioneer colonizers will establish themselves and technology will evolve further.
Wow.
Who knows? Who knows? But in time, AI may facilitate teleporting and travel between two planets can be accomplished in the twinkle of the eye. Then humankind will spread across the entire universe.
Excellent, Dadaji. But promise you will visit Mars on the occasion of Tej every year.
Excuse me, but why Mars?
Because I will settle in Mars.
I may be delayed a bit, huh?
What is your problem?
It will take a little time to come there from my office in Proxima Centuries, won't it?
Dad, you are absolutely correct when you say that we have narrow vision. We begin to discuss the adverse effects of a new technology.
Truly, humankind has played a role in only about a few thousand years. Whereas AI, machine learning and related technologies have unlimited potential about which we have not even dreamt.
Now mummy is making a U-turn.
Exactly.
This proved the need to ignore all our fears and fallacies about AI and the need to take a broader view of AI. Even if today AI is limited to agriculture and health or even to the development of weapons of war, there is no doubt that ultimately it will serve as an agent of human prosperity.
Well said, Ansuri. I agree with her splendid submission. I agree that AI has great potential and the need of the hour is to use it productively for human gain. Taking into account human intellect, human courage, and the human mind, I think the apprehension of machine singularity, where machines rule, can safely be put to rest. AI and human beings will together traverse a long path. However, Anusuri, I have a question.
What?
You could not even make it to Granny's home. How will you go to Mars, huh?
Don't worry. COVID made it necessary to use technology that enabled us to study from home. Necessity will take me to Mars.
Smart, huh?
Wonderful, Anusri. Well, today's discussion was a great one. Dad, what are you thinking about?
Pakoras.
Oh, Dadaji.
You had made such tasty pakoras, and now talking about AI and space travel has made me hungry again. I want to have little more pakoras. If there is some better left over, can you make me some crepes? I'll have those with ketchup.
Yes, definitely. Why not? Manisha is still around.
Let's go and help her.
Good idea, beta. Good idea. I think we should keep making and eating pakoras and crepes made with besan.
Why so, Dadaji?
Who knows if you will get these in your office on Proxima Centauri?
Welcome tomorrow. You are listening to the 49th episode of the science serial produced by All India Radio in collaboration with Vigyan Prasar. The title of the episode was Towards Immortality with AI. This episode was scripted by Dr. Anurag Sharma. The English translation was by Sukanya Datta. Concept and coordination Dr. Nakul Parashar and Dr. Beerendera Tyagi. The episode was directed by Pankaj Pati Pathak. Assistance in production by Sayyad, Munis, Haider, Rizvi. And the participants were Niloy Roy, Nikhil Diwan, Shraddha, Manal Saeed, Dr. Jaideep Singh. Do stay tuned. Here are the two questions for you. The lucky listener will get an attractive prize from Vigyan Prasar. The first question is, will AI surpass human intelligence in future? And the second question is, do you agree that a few years from now, machines will certainly dominate mankind completely? You can send in your answers by simple post to this address. Science Serial, Welcome Tomorrow, Vigyan Prasar, A50, Institutional Area, Sector 62, Noida 201309. You can also write to us on our email ID, radio@vigyanprasar.gov.in. Do write your full name and address along with the answers. And yes, if you send us any question which gets included in our program, you will get a prize from Vigyan Prasar for that too. So do not hesitate and write to us even if it's a simple query. We will be back again with our next episode of the Science Serial. Welcome tomorrow, same day, same time next week. Till then, goodbye. This broadcast came to you from All India Radio, Delhi.